What's up, guys? Rob Kuhn here, and today we're going to review a man that puts fear in his opponents. A man that some players consider the best live player to ever exist. A man that seemingly does absolutely everything right. Garrett Adelstein. Without any spoilers, let's get into the action.
A couple months ago, and I had them rotate in the booth.
Wow. That's a very cool structure. I'm sure the fans really like that.
Kamaski, who's wonderful. You know, Caitlin's very funny.
Just for context on this game, they are playing 100, 200, 400, or 200, 400. I can't really tell. There's a lot of legends at this table, including Garrett, Phil Locke, and others. Let's see what happens.
In the booth, Julia.
Some sick
Do you know Baby Shark? Christina Gollins, great player.
Yeah.
So she came in the booth, so a lot of fun. You know who was the best in the booth and gave me most trouble is Tiffany Michelle.
Defense.
Yeah, she.
Total diva, taking over the booth. She was a lot of fun.
I'm just playing my hand.
Okay, action folds around to Garrett on the button. He makes it 3,000. The small blind has to call 2,900 more with 7-3 suited. Claims I'm just playing my hand. That indeed, this is a very easy fold. This video should never be a thing. Let's take a flop.
Same.
I didn't hear, but I would never try to be as entertaining as these types of people.
Tiffany is so much fun. Look at David in there with 7-3. And the club draw against Garrett's ace-5. What's going to happen here, man?
He might just raise right away.
It sounds like he raises. He usually raises.
This is the hand when David hits a flop like this. The raises are going in quickly.
Nobody.
And one after another, Garrett is in.
Putting him in the blender here.
Everybody played back.
Bigger than Garrett.
Not used to be before.
Garrett's just got a slight equity advantage here, but this is the way David plays these hands. David's deeper now, too, than he was before.
Pretty sure Garrett opened button and David called the small blind. I wonder where David is very capable of playing flops aggressively. When you have hands that don't like to get raised, I wonder.
On the 5-4-3-2 club board, both players flop gin. Action checks to Garrett. He bets around the pot. David flops a monster draw, having 44% equity with 7-3 clubs. I mean, you can't really ask for too much more besides like a 4-5-6 board. He makes it 19,000. This is definitely fine. He can go for a check call as well, but I think going for the check raise is probably preferred. Garrett actually kind of has a little bit of an interesting decision here. David only has 52,000 back, so roughly pot back. It's, I don't know, do you just run it here, or do you play it kind of safe, pray that there's no 6 or 7 or club rolling off on the turn? I think both are fine. But it's not like an easy decision by any means. But it's Garrett. I'm commentating, so whatever he does is going to be good. Okay, it's fucking Garrett. It's okay. Let's just watch.
If you start to consider the mirror of just doing a little bit more checking, because we've seen that David is not scared to put raises.
David's not gonna stop firing here.
How much money is
it? Just go all in.
30. Stop that. 40, 50. Yeah.
I've seen Garrett play hands like this and never fold. We'll see.
51-ish, maybe 52. Around 52. That's the good estimate.
Huh?
David's still got 26% equity in this hand, so wow.
A lot of tough spots now.
Yeah,
Garrett.
Dave's putting the blender now in the middle of the game.
It's high level of focus.
Started off very smooth. All the spots were very happy, and now we're just getting consecutive sets.
This is good, good to see. Good for us to learn watching
30,
these guys battle.
35, 40.
Garrett puts him on a big draw, which he has.
So easy during the button game.
41, 42.
Pair on a draw.
42.
Yeah, you know, it's a good game to be short.
52, 7, 52.
So difficult to play against a player like David.
53. Oh, 53, 100.
Garrett, right now, it's going to be going on.
Yeah.
On the 8 of hearts turn, David open rips the 52,900 into 44,800, and Garrett is in the absolute blender here. This spot is not easy. The 8 is actually kind of not that great of a card. Some potential bluffs of David definitely can be 8-7 and 8-6. Now Garrett is way behind those hands. Of course, he can have hands like pocket fives, pocket fours, pocket threes. Occasionally, I guess, maybe fast plays 6-7, 6-2 suited, ace deuce, whatever. Of course, he can have 2-pair, 5-3 suited. If he can have 7-3 suited, he can have 5-4 or 5-3 suited. Maybe even 5-4 off. It's hard to tell. Garrett, of course, might not know this at the time. 7-3 suited is a very wide flat. And then all of the hands that David is going to have, like these high equity hands, like 7-3 suited, let's just say 10-6 of clubs, still are doing pretty well. But Garrett is ahead of those hands. So, Garrett, this is all just a math problem. When a guy bets a little round pot, you don't have to call that much. You don't have to be right that often to make the profitable call. I am curious, though, what would you guys do in the comment section? Leave a comment below. And while you're down there, please subscribe, as our sub to watch ratio is really, really bad. And it would really help the channel grow. Let's see what the GOAT does.
If you're shorter, you can call him down.
Yeah, David's the type of player that if I have ace-5 in position on him in a single raise pot, I'm going to be checking the flop a lot. It's too challenging of a player. He could raise ace, he could raise a 4 and bluff me later. He could raise all his draws.
Every hand you get a bluff.
Raise pocket 7.
Let's watch. Let's see the table talk here.
You play a lot with him before? Or?
52.
You know
900. 52, right?
50 to 9.
50 to 9, yeah, right? 50 to 9.
David talked him into it earlier,
40, 41, 42.
but shallower stacks.
52, right? 52,900.
Yep.
Yeah. 52.
This is where Garrett is world class.
I have something already.
He's got
2
something.
9s. Pretty good read.
I can't believe David.
Okay, sorry I have to pause again. Guys, please, for the love of God, when someone like Garrett or even myself or another poker player is asking you hands on the river, you are generally, most of the time, not doing yourself a favor. A guy like Garrett is so good at getting the information that he wants. He will talk to you. He'll ask you questions. You will subconsciously make bad decisions, say something weird, get nervous. You know, you think you're probably tricking them into calling, but in the long run, he is going to make better decisions because you are giving him information that he is looking for. Do not try to play this game, especially if you're recreational. Garrett is world class. A lot of people are pretty good at live tells. And I will be doing a live tell video soon, so make sure you like and subscribe.
Talking to him. I would shut the F up.
2 9s. You would
Not a snap, I'm dead.
Well,
If you have to take this long,
I would shut the F up. Yeah, up.
one time only.
They can only run it once.
If you have a good hand, you're way ahead.
Got to dodge a club, a 3,
Nervous laugh.
a 7. Garrett's checking back at his 5. Need a big, for Garrett to win, he need a big card. Got to dodge a club. Oop. Garrett's got trips and takes it down.
Ah, nice call, buddy. Good hand.
It was a nice call. Very nice call, Garrett.
yeah.
It's fun to watch those two go mano, man.
Pulling after that flop. Look at that. Shit.
Yeah, look at
David is so fun to watch and so hard to play against.
A million years.
No.
Straight draw, flush draw.
What would Ryan do?
I don't
know. Against David, nobody knows.
And once again, Garrett makes another fantastic decision. Do not give this man any live tells. He's already good enough. Hopefully you guys like this video.
Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're giving me wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry.